And I don't see any head crabs in here. Alright. Well, sorry if I'm not talking all that much right now. I kind of exhausted all of my topics, which I was talking about earlier in some of my... from what I was talking about. I've kind of exhausted most if not all of the topics I had lined up. So I guess I'm just gonna have to wing it from now on. Also, oh yeah, that's right, I completely forgot to tell you guys. A friend of mine told me that there were a few issues with some of my earlier videos where my voice wasn't loud enough, the audio desynced on episode 4. I think I found a way to fix the audio issue. I just have to speak a little louder, and of course there's always a setting or two I can adjust.
Their idea of containment is to kill everyone associated with the project. Judging from your hazard suit, I'd say you were part of what went wrong. I seem to be wounded, but I can keep going. Oh my.
Stupid scientist. Anyway, I think I'll take all the dancing scientist guys in this video. Like this guy here, Mr. Dancing Scientist Man. Splatter their brains against the wall, because let's face it, there's been 2 dancing scientists in this recording, and in one of my previous ones I actually managed to find a dancing scientist too. Blast pit. Okay, I think this is the part with that giant squid monster. I'm just gonna blow this up. Oh, that made it a lot easier. Okay. Okay, time for Mr. Both Barrels. Both barrels for you. Grenades, health pit. Not health pit, but health kit. Pistol, so I can snipe this thing. Just to make sure it died. Honestly, I thought this platform was quite a bit bigger. Anyway, yeah, as I said before, I kind of exhausted almost all, if not all, of what I had planned to talk about. But, what are you gonna do? I didn't exactly plan this far ahead. I guess I should probably come up with more topics to speak about while I'm recording. Because, let's face it, while I was doing the first batch of stuff, I was kind of boring. And I will admit that the video itself is somewhat entertaining. Whoa, okay, did you just see that? Did you just see that? I went flying, and I lost quite a bit of health. Okay. Well, luckily I still have plenty of armor. So, this guy isn't gonna kill me all that easily. That guy. So, let's keep going. Keep exploring the sewers. Sewage pits. Okay, yeah, I got it this one. Sewage pits, okay. Yep, there's a goose pitter. Stupid goose pitter. You're dead. Stupid goose pitter. Anyway, I gotta climb back up here. Of course, the way you have that guy's position there, you actually think you have to come down there, but what you really gotta do is go up through here. 75 health, and some armor. Gotta get rid of these guys because they're gonna be a real pest if I don't dispose of them now. It'd be nice if I had a handgun like this in the real world. Of course, I'd probably never use it, and all it would do is collect dust, but I just like to be able to say that I own such a thing. You know, the same handgun used, that was pretty much designed by the same handgun design as used in Half-Life 1. Whoa, radiation poisoning. You need to stay away from that stuff. Okay, stay away from the walls, because this game does have a tendency to crush you randomly. So, yeah. I could go more in depth onto some of the other topics I've already talked about. Oh wait, there's something I wanted to kind of clarify for a lot of people who are worried about the whole Steam Play thing, which Valve mentioned earlier. It's pretty much just a modified version of what they've already done. Literally, it's just a modified variant of what they've already done before. You know, where you buy a game from Steam, you can use it on other platforms. They just made it so that way it's much easier to tell the difference on what type of games they've already done that stuff for. Because sometimes customers aren't all that noticeable about that stuff, and they end up purchasing a game which they can't actually use. I know, I'm definitely guilty of doing that. When I was in college, I ended up accidentally doing that myself. I wasted... damn it. Okay, as I was saying before I accidentally got myself killed, I'm going the wrong way. I ended up purchasing a game which I couldn't play for a little while until it actually became accessible to my operating system, which is a Mac. Yeah, to those who didn't really listen all that well in my past videos, which I don't blame you, the audio was kind of drowned out quite a bit. I am a Mac user. So, when I purchased that game for the Mac, I didn't realize it wasn't for the Mac until after I had already purchased it, so I had to wait a while to actually play it when they put out the Mac update. So I was pretty much upset when I noticed that. I was like, the fuck. Anyway, that's pretty much that. That's pretty much it. Steam Play will tell you what games are accessible and which games are not. They actually started doing it back in February. Of course, that was also when they first mentioned they were going to do it. But, that's a stretch. Okay, how can you take 2 shotgun shells? That doesn't make any sense. Whoa, I almost ran right into you. Oh, jerk. Anyway, let's get rid of that little guy. Change some shotgun. He's gonna try to fire it up and get himself killed. Running that thing. I'm just gonna shut up and let you enjoy it. Okay, that was kinda glitchy. Didn't even hit him right. Anyway, that thing is very susceptible to noise. These are barnacles. And not those typical barnacles you see off real ocean ships. These little buggers are bad. I'm just gonna blow this up. He died from the blast. Which I don't blame him. That thing won't even kill Gordon Freeman. Chuck the grenade there. So, this part requires utter stealth if you don't want to get yourself killed constantly. Let's face it, who wants to do that? Who wants to get themselves killed almost all the time? This part requires you to be very quiet and sneaky, so you gotta first blast your way through these boxes so you can actually get through much easier. Luckily those guys are all the way up there. Chuck grenade there. Chuck grenade there. Okay, now I'm safely through this area. Now I can go trigger this stuff. Okay, I'm gonna try not to break the bridges. If I can, I'm gonna try not to break the bridges. And I can't push these off, so I just gotta be careful. Let's face it, who wants to break bridges? Big old boxes of TNT with health in them. This way. Get Mr. Shoddy. Shoddy. Get some good old-fashioned shotgun rain. I can't go that way.